Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It is officially October and I am so excited because I am going to be doing all fall and Halloween themed videos this month. Now today I am going to be showing you do-it-yourself ways to do like spooky zombie bruises and some bloodiness and how to like make your skin look all loose. Just some really cool tips. But it's stuff you can do at home and it's stuff that you would have at home. Let's get into this video and I'll show you the first do-it-yourself tutorial. First, homemade blood at home. Okay, so what this is made out of is ketchup, some red food coloring, and chocolate sauce. Now, the consistency, you just put however much you need and you just keep mixing it until it gets to the right color that you desire. The next thing I'm going to show you is how people make like the blood cuts on their face. You will need 4 things for this. You will need Kleenex or toilet paper, paper towel, whatever you have. You're going to need some non-toxic glue. I'm using Elmer's glue. You're going to need a brush. You can honestly just use your fingers. That works. Oh, well, 5 things, sorry. You're going to need some eyeshadow, an eyeshadow palette that has some reds, browns, and yellows and purples if you can get something like that, or just get a few different ones, or just use red and brown. Those will totally work fine. And then you will also need fake blood that you buy at the store or the kind you make at home, or none at all if you don't want to put blood. So, how we will start out is you tear apart your Kleenex, I'm using Kleenexes, into the thin layers. So mine has 3, so I just undid those. Tear off a piece here. And choose where you're gonna put it. That's a little too big. So just trim it down to the size you want. This is just the base layer. You're gonna do 3 or 4 of these. So what you'll start out, you'll put a layer of glue first. You're just gonna get some glue and put it on your face. Okay, but it takes a really long time to dry with all these layers. So I would suggest letting this one dry a little, and I did. So now I'm gonna put on, oh, don't need that, my first layer, and it really doesn't need to be smooth. Like, you can smooth it out, you cannot, and I'm just kind of trimming it a little as I go. Okay, so I will come back when this has dried, and then we'll put on our next layer. Okay guys, now that this layer is all dry, now we're going to move on to our next layer. Okay, so this is very important. You have to take your time because this is very tedious, I tell you. Nice. So now I'm just gonna start layering now that I've made my base and I know what I'm doing. But once you think it's dry, give it an extra 10 to 15 minutes after you think it's dry, because it's probably not dry. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do until the next layer, but I'll come back when this is all dry. Okay, now that it is all dry, I already partly did it, but I just took some scissors, or you can just do it before it dries. You could also use a toothpick and open it up. Just, you kind of scrape upwards and it will open it up. If you can see, these pieces are just a little too long, so I'm going to trim them. Be very careful when you're doing this. You don't want to cut your actual skin. Okay, now we're going to move on to some foundation. Just want to get some foundation all over it. Okay, now that that color's on there, just put foundation over the rest of your face. Now, you're going to want to open up your cut more than where you're putting stuff. And then I'm just gonna take, you can take red lipstick or red eyeshadow, and you're just gonna wanna put it inside there, and you want it to be a kind of dark red. And we're going to take some orange, or you could use a peach flesh color, whatever you want, and put it around. And then I'm just gonna put some pink around here just to make it look irritated. Take some red, get it all blended in there. And then I'm gonna create just a fading effect.
I'm gonna blend this all out a little later.
And now we're going to take a darkish brown and maroon color, and we're just really gonna make it look dark. And now is when I'm gonna kind of make it go right back in. Taking some light brown tones, blending it in there. And then, you know what, you just go crazy. You can do whatever floats your boat after this. This is just a basic one, I think. And then take your fake blood and you can put it right on the cut there. I just got a whole bunch on my shirt. That is the finished product. So there's our first. And now I'm just going to show you how to do some bruising methods. So just put on foundation, and then I like to start out with yellow, a light yellow. Just, oh, that's not yellow. Okay, there must have been some red. Well, that honestly looks like a bruise right there. Do yellow and then cover it up with some red, so that's what you do. But here is one that like I would have on my leg more so than on my face.
This will be like kind of like I fell down or something. And I have a little bit more redness to my face, so that also helps with the bruise effect. And you want to, if you can,
different tones and shades of yellow and oranges and things will help. So take a little red. You just kind of want to, like, that's what a kind of a normal bruise for me would look like. But no, that's pretty much like what a bruise on my leg or something would look like. And then I'm gonna give myself a black eye. So before you just like put black on there, start off with yellow. Blend it a little. And then take red and a little purple. And put it kind of right underneath your eye right here and blend it out and just use light purple first. And that right there, that's just like a light one. But if you want it to be a little more intense, get a dark purple or a blue. As many shades as you can, because the skin just like, you want it to look natural. And you could throw in just a tiny bit of black, like in the very corner of your eye where it's sensitive. So there's some bruises, black eye business, here's some goriness. So this is the finished look. Here's some close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. If these tips helped you, let me know down below. And if you want to have more cosmetic kind of videos or makeup tutorials, please let me know down below. Thank you. I'll see you next week.